Let's do the alien shuffle. Alien spawn shuffle. Here we go. Oh, we got it! Oh, fantastic. I love it. Perfect. Love when things work. Alright, so we're going to start off. Mister's going to start south. Obviously, they have to per NSL rules. We're going to go a 3-1-2, I'm sorry, a 2-1-2 split. One Skulk pushing right up into hub. That's Sounds. Pushing, stopping in hub, just waiting as two Skulks, Tico and Lurkin, push right up into ore processing. And we're going to have some contact over in hub from Nexus. Zebro gets taken down by OMNOM as the Marines work to secure their naturals up in, north tunnels. Lurkin, Tico, and Zounds are trying to ward off this offensive Marine trying to kill this natural. Looks like some parasites going off early, just a little early poke. Oh, that jump on Nexus! Oh, he got rammed. Wow.
Well, also, it was a very aggressive push. You had 3 going from mezzanine, and also now 2. 1 just died, but 2 split off the hub, and 1 is going to go ET. They went weapons 1 first, also because, you know, they must have decent shots, so they know that they can kill these Skulks quickly early on.
Yeah, it does a little bit extra damage. You want all that damage that you can get, especially early on, because 2 bites, 1 parasite equals dead Marine with 0 armor. Marine's doing an excellent job of holding their naturals, but 1 Skulk got by. Lurkin is now up in platform, working that RT. Zebro's got half health. He's going to try and make a jump on inmate, but that ain't going to happen. He says, no, sir. This is my hallway. You get out.
Yeah, these Germans have some good shots. I mean, they're quick to react. They pick people off from a distance, and also, you know, when they have a Skulk right in their face and at their feet, they can take him out quickly.
Lurkin takes out that Marine up in platform, but the counter pressure down in observation as 1 hit tries to push this RT, but Zounds and Tico are there. RT being dropped. It's now 100% grown. The clear off platform is done, but again, some pressure down in logistics now. Marines pushing down, I think, a little bit, maybe a little heavy, knowing that they're so far out. Maybe they should work on backcapping first, or processing and warehouse?
Well, yeah, you always want to pressure, because if you can take it down early, then go for it. But I mean, obviously that was a failed push. So yeah, now you can see someone going to warehouse, and the spawners, they're going to be rotating the lanes. So that's what they need to do. They're building up warehouse, and they're going to try to take the north side. Oh,
here we go with this 3 Skulk crush, but some of these are chipped. Marines went weapons 2. Are they going to go a full weapons 3 man mode like push? What is going on?
They're probably going to go for armor 1 after this, because, you know, saving for weapons 3 is a lot. You really just sacrifice a lot, especially because you are, you know, like you say, 1 parasite, 2 bites. But also, if you saw there was another push to logistics, they're going to just keep trying to take it down as quick, or something down. You have to pressure because you want to take life forms off of your red. So that's basically the premise behind that. It's not bad, but it's also at the same time, it can be costly if you just keep dying in one area and not getting anything done.
This Banewish down in logistics, just wrecking a house with that pistol. Just taking 2 Skulks. Now Banewish trying to push off the 3 Skulks. There's the first lurk at Zebro as Banewish gets taken out and Skype gets cleaned up down in logistics. We're going to follow Zebro for a minute, if I can only click him. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. Fantastic. There we go. We're going to follow Zebro for a while. I'm going to get my keybinds down. He's going to swing into hub really carefully. Probably jump 1 hit. Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. Double lurk action go. The first shell being completed, so we're going to see some carapace now, which is going to be really good.
Yeah, so now what you're going to see is you're going to see these lurks zone. You're going to see them zone ET and Mez. They're going to try to prevent anybody from pushing into ET, and you're going to have the Skulks on warehouse and possibly getting to platform. So basically, pretty much the way it works is if you can keep these Marines on 3 nodes, it takes forever for them to get upgrades. So I'm pretty sure you're going to see a lot of action from the lurks in hub and right side.
The Marines could go shotguns right now. They have the res flow to actually research them, and I think if they went shotguns right now, they'd be able to kill these lurks no problem. Even on Kara 1, those shotguns would tear these lurks apart.
Absolutely. I mean, now they're on weapon 2, but they decided to go for the armory and also
this lurk might get pinched in repair. Zebro might get. Oh, nope, never mind. Never mind. That could have been a dead lurk, though. That was that pinch was almost secured on Zebro, but Mars is going to try and hold off in ore processing. But this double lurk, you know, double Skulk action is going to do. This is where the zoning comes into play, right?
Absolutely, and like I said, they know that they're clear. There's no one on the right side, maybe 1 hub. That's not going to do too much damage, so they're going to run together as a pack and take off all the res that they accumulated in ore and warehouse. So that's very smart now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go shotguns right now, knowing that they're going to get zoned by these lurks. They're on weapons 2 rifles, but I think they could do more damage with shotguns than they could rifles, even on these lurks. If they can kill these early lurks, I mean, that would do some serious damage to them overall. Downs might get
Zounds
picked
made it
up.
down.
Wow,
Whoa,
he go
black
blackbarred. Oh, that was close. He almost got messed up. So
And
what?
you know, in my experience commanding, when you have 20 res and you have 3 nodes, if you want to go like shotguns, you know, it depends on your team. They may trust your judgment, or they say no, we need res. So basically, you have to forego the shotgun research, even though you want to kill these lurks, because you need to get the extra res. Because you know, you also have med packs you got to throw down.
Yep, we're gonna push into repair now with these 2 Marines. One hit and Skype gonna try and kill Zebro, try and get some damage done. There goes the skull. Zebro's alone in repair. Oh wow! The other skull, the other lurk just comes in and cleans up those 2 Marines. Lucky, lucky, lucky. There's the first whip being dropped that I can see on the map, covering the repair door right there. So that's gonna be some solid PvE to prevent some Marines from coming in. What armor 1 and mines being put down? I think mines this late is. I mean, it's good, but with the lurks flying around, I don't know what they're going for, unless they're going to go for offensive mines?
Exactly. So what they're probably going to do is they're going to, you know, put them in the vents, put them in the walls, places where lurks normally go. So they want to basically chip a lurk and have them run into a mine. So it's basically a mine trap, or a lurk trap.
Keep talking.
Well, I was just going to say, it's an interesting play. I probably would have gone shotguns in armor 1. That would have been me. Because they have no gates. I mean, you can have offensive mines and you can put them on, because that way basically the Marines don't have to fall back if these skulks fall on the mines. But I mean, you know, at this level, 3 and 2, Div 3 and 2, you know, mistakes are made, but at the same time, you know, you have your alien vision up, especially with the new versions that Custom HUD has, or NS2 Plus, and you shouldn't run into them really, unless they're in like tricky spots.
I like the idea of the offensive mines, and I think if they can play them right, then yeah. But I mean, that's if the lurks decide to go in vents, and I think, I mean, look at the cischain on the map. I mean, they've got essentially the left side of the map, excluding warehouse and observation. Essentially, the map is cut in half. Over in hub, a little lurk, the marine action, Zebro, he just gets out with almost nothing. He's just so lucky today. Oh, first lurk down. Zounds goes down to Skype over an elevator transfer. That's an excellent win for the Marines right now. As fades are a little bit away. They're 40 res, so fades cost what, 30 or 35?
25, I believe, is the res.
25 for fades. Well, there's your first fade is lurk.
Oh, no. Sorry, I apologize. It's 40. It's still 40 for fades.
Okay, with no upgrades.
Right.
So no upgrade fade is still it's strong, but it's, you know, they can still die. See, this is where those shotguns really would have come in handy now that they're going to get zoned by these fades, totally. OMNOM.
Well, here they come. That's speak of the devil.
There are those shotguns. I think they were just waiting. I think they were going to try for the mines, but now that they've got it researched, you know, that's been done. Bane doing some work over in Ore, but here comes the crush from Lurkin. He's going to wait for his lurk buddy as Zebro kind of goes to engage. Bane's got no health. There's a drifter. He is going to go down to Lurk's blades over an elevator transfer. Zounds working on res. Let's talk about res biting. 4 resource towers killed to 5 resource towers killed to the Marines. I'm sorry, to the aliens. 1 harvester at 8.25 minutes, which is a decent amount. Not the ideal 1-to-1 extractor minute kill ratio, but it's still decent for what they're biting. But they're doing an excellent job of. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, please.
They're doing an excellent job, the aliens are, of zoning the Marines out of other res. So they're essentially keeping them down to their naturals, which is just 3 res nodes and possibly ET, so 4. Which isn't an ideal amount, but 4 is better than, you know, 3, obviously. Up in warehouse, Banewish is that first shotgun, or a shotgun, going against Nexus. Nexus is getting low. He needs to get out of there. But he is going to get picked up now by Lurkin. He's going to trade off. 3 shells have been completed. So Carapace is full. Bane is welding as Lurkin comes around the corner and kills him off. Gets a solid meat shot into him, but doesn't kill him. That is a phase gate. Oh, I didn't even know this. Phase gates were researched the whole time.
Yeah, man, they just finished that, and they don't have their base one built, but they were waiting for a spawner, so Bane's building it. Real quick on the alien commander side for Scout, you know, he did a really good job putting whips up by repair, Very smart because it prevents them from getting in. But now because he's systed up and he has ore, he needs to put PvE either in the ore door or the warehouse to ore junction. That would be the best thing because, you know, you have 5 nodes. You'll have your Onos very soon, probably in about 4 minutes, less than that. And then, yeah, it's just very difficult unless you have arcs or you have all 5 Marines pushing into one area. But that hub gate is definitely going to allow them to bypass the Nalaji, which is the weakest point in their defense.
Yeah, it really is. I do agree with you. They need some PvE up in ore, or else that res node is just going to keep getting pressured. They have a whip and a crag up in ore, so I think that solves that problem. Down in logistics, Zebro might go down. He's getting harassed by these shotgunners. He's going to hide right up there in that upper vent thing. Oh, Zebro! Zebro might get taken down! Oh! Gets out with almost nothing. Wow, Inmate is going to try and kill Nexus 1v1. Almost no health. Nexus is going to go in for that kill. He's taking some pot shots at Nexus, trying to body block him. Lurkin comes in to back him up. Inmate's going to back off. Back to hub we go.
Nexus was actually being a little direct in his approach. When you have, you know, shotgunners and advanced fade players, you know, they pretty much will go around, go high, but, you know, the direct approach with a decent shot, you're going to get meat shot, and there goes your armor. You know, if they get lucky with weapons 3 or weapons 2, they can kill you after that. I think it takes 3 full body shots, but you guys have to be very careful to fade. So we have some action going on in hub right now.
We do. Zebro is just getting so lucky. He keeps getting in, getting no health, and getting out. Like, so lucky. A second hive being dropped in repair. I'm wondering if the Marines heard that, because I heard that from up here. Obviously, I know about it, but, you know, I'm wondering if they know about it. Because
probably,
they're in
likely.
hub.
And also, they have they know that they don't have repair, and at this point, you know, as a commander, you have... Oh, look, I almost went down right there. But at this point, you know, there's got to be something in there. And so they're going to have to push from ore, maybe, or they're just going to have to 5-push through those whips. But it's a very new hive, so they can just power it down very quickly with weapon 2 and shotguns.
Zebro is, or Zounds, I think. No, it might be Zebro. Is trying to spike that gate down in hub, trying to get some damage going. As Mars tries to defend it. Nexus going up in there. Marines need to hold this, and they're having a hard time doing it. But they do have res. They have 4 res nodes right now. They could kill some life forms, honestly. If they can group up and kill a life form or 2, I think that would put them in a good stance.
So this is what I was talking about. You see, they went through ore. They knew that there was nothing there, and looks like they're going to try and take this res, maybe. Yeah,
looks like it. There's a whip there, and there's a crag, but that whip's not going to stand much of a chance against those shotgunners. We're going to go for the crag to get rid of the healing, but I'm not... I'm incoming... I'm seeing a crush coming somewhere, at least I think. Over in hub, Zounds...
They're thinking right now, they're kind of disparate.
Zounds trying to hit
they
that
have the Onos over here.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that they're very spread out, but I mean, here's the crush now. They were waiting to heal those lurks, those fades. Onos needs to come in, which is Tico, kill, and just get on the gate and stay on it.
Yeah.
So that's a dead gate right there. And here they come out, here they come through North Tunnels.
Yep, here we come through North Tunnels. Lurkin's waiting around the corner, Zebro's waiting from behind, they're just going to jump them almost immediately. Zebro, again, going down to almost nothing, getting out closely, but there goes the hub gate. Again, if you haven't noticed, the pings are a little high for the American teams and myself and Schwa. It's because we're on a London server, a European server. At some point in during round 3, we'll probably switch over to an American server. For anybody that's actually curious as to what's going on, as to why there's jumping around a little bit, there's a little bit of a ping difference here. So this might affect their shots just a bit. Up in warehouse, a bit of push coming from Banewish as Sounds tries to push it off. That Onos is still trucking around the map, so Marines know that they have to deal with that Onos, but they have that gate reestablished in hub. Here's the push back into ore. Still no PvE protecting that door, but Tico, Zebro, and Nexus are all there waiting. Onos upgrade's complete, so I'm seeing some stomps in the future, and with the non-jetpack Marines, that could be a problem. Oh, there is some PvE.
Well, Stomp doesn't come until 9 biomass, but you're going to definitely see Charge, which helps the Onos get out quickly.
Which
so
also
the thing with
helps
Onos
kill.
is, if you look... Absolutely, just get right on the battle. But the thing with Onos is it's a decision-making class, is what Tico has always told me. And so you can't, if you look, he can't go and extend a warehouse, because if you have 4 Marines block him off in ore, that's a dead Onos. He's going to stay in the ore repair area, and they know that the Onos is going to crush this gate again. But the problem is if you let these aliens accumulate enough res, then there's going to be more PvE, more upgrades on the field, and they need to do something.
That is a dead lurk. In hub, if you missed
repair.
that. They are going to arc out repair, but repair is so hard to arc out. you know, it's so far from the hive. You actually have to get in the room. So I think they're going to arc out from the hub, try and kill the PvE, and then slowly push in and try and kill some life forms. But Marines are losing their res all over the map. They've lost platform. ET is being worked on right now. They really only have Mez, main base, and something else. I don't. Oh, Mez, main base, and elevator transfer, which is being worked on right now. So they're going to go down to 2 rest nodes at some point, which
Absolutely.
is bad.
And I mean, basically what this is the play for OMNOM is that they have to take out this res so that way they can start taking out repair, and it cuts off the retreat and it cuts off the extended hand that the aliens have in the middle of the map. Basically, it slices off the hand that goes up top, and you're left with the forearm, and that's going to be repair. So basically, what they're going to do is they're probably going to take out this PvE, rush in, kill the hive, and they can claim it for themselves.
They're going to reestablish warehouse, get a phase gate, triangle phase gate, and warehouse. Or can come in, seeing that, it's can't really do much against 3 shotgunners. The Marines are going to try and reestablish warehouse. Here comes the crush. Zebro and Lurkin coming around the corner, stopping a bit, reestablishing their life choices, trying to figure out. There's a drifter, possibly for the mucus membrane. One Lurk's gonna go, one Fade's gonna go away. Down in hub, Mars is the only one where Zounds and Nexus are now trying to push on hub, trying to a little bit of poke. There's the Onos, there's Tico as the Onos. Lurkin's gonna come in and poke warehouse a bit, just take some chip damage. I think the aliens are setting up for this push.
This is a split push on both ends for the Marines and the aliens, because you have 2 in hub, 1 pushing Mez, and 3 in warehouse. Now we have 2 aliens, which is basically 2 Fades in the Onos. They're getting ready to try to take warehouse. They're going to set up for a surprise attack unless they get scanned. But this is a split push, and it's a good use of your teamwork. And there's 3 Fades on the field. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, there are 3 Fades on the field. It's really good for the Marines. The Arc Factory has been completed. The Marines are sitting on 4 res nodes. There's Tico. There's the push with those shotguns. Oh, wow, that's some solid damage on him. Tico gets pushed back, actually. A drifter goes down in that fight. Over in hub, still working on this. There's some sentries on the wall here on hub wall, trying to defend. I think that is 1 arc that is up. Yeah, that is 1 arc. Maybe? No, what is that on the wall? Is that an arc? Oh.
In hub?
Yeah, and there goes a Fade. 1 Fade is down in ore processing. They don't have an obs tower, so that's why it's not doing anything to repair. But here comes the crush in hub. Nexus is going to round the corner. Lurkin realizes that there's sentries around there. There's Tico. He's going to go immediately for that sentry battery. Marines are going to focus him down. He gets out of there quickly. A drifter almost goes down. And game pause. Zebra crash. So we're going to wait now. I don't know if I should go back to graphic or if I should just wait. Should I pause my... Should I go back up to graphic? I don't know. Schwa's going to do some ref stuff. So while we wait... No, the game did not freeze. Yes, that was a pause. Zebro has crashed, and enemy who did it? I think Mr. No.
It was a Mr. Pause because Zebro crashed.
Yes, it was a Mr. Pause because Zebro crashed. So that's why everything's sort of chilling. We're gonna kick Zebra right now. I'm gonna go back up to graphic for 2 seconds. Just gonna sit in graphic. We're gonna go back to game in a second. We're gonna wait for pause to be finished before I go back. So just hang out. So let's recap while we have the map paused. We can sort of analyze what's going on. Game will automatically resume in 240 seconds. So, alright, well, okay. Let's look at the map. So, aliens have pretty much established this. Everything north of repair and elevator. Marines have... Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that because I don't want stream snipes. So we're not actually going to do that. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're not going to analyze anything until this is over. And I'm going to go back into... we're just going to wait. So, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm going to mute myself. BRB, folks. Music is up, so just hang on. As soon as the pause... we might actually unpause in a few seconds, so I'm going to go back to game. Because I don't know what's going on. We're just going to wait. Game resumes in 4 seconds. Yep. We're back into game. 3, 2, 1. Game start. Okay, we're back into things. Mars and Banewish...
I'll take over if you need to go, Loopy.
No, I don't need to go. I was waiting.
Okay.
I was just going to mute myself to see what was going on for a second. So, let's see. That arc is now pushing into... I was trying to avoid stream snipes. I didn't want to analyze. I think that was a good call. I don't know. Some Fade pushing up into ore processing, a bone wall going up, but Zound's over in repair now, pushing that arc. Those whips working that arc as Mars gets out of there. They actually could have hit that PvE from further away. I'm not sure why they didn't go for it. There's Wrecked. There's Zebro.
Oh man, those OMNOMs are just running through right now into warehouse using that chart.
Oh.
They were not stopping for anyone. They were just running and flailing their arms and hitting everything and murdering. So now that gate's gone.
Yeah.
And this is what I was going to say real quick about, okay, so the Marines are doing a good job arcing, but you have to choose a gate. You can't just let these guys have more than one gate. You have to take away their positioning. And so these OMNOMs are coming back to start this wipe because, you know, it's pretty easy. You just go in there. Oh, no, they're going to wait. They're going to wait for the Marines to overextend.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. As soon as they walk through that door, there's the bone shield. They're going to keep pushing them out with the bone shield. There's Skype goes down. There goes Mars. Here comes the push into hub. The inmates. Oh, I'm sorry. The OMNOM is all over the place. If I could get an overlay, that would be really nice. Thank you. Thank you, NS2. Chico, Wrecked. I'm sorry, Tico, Zebro, and Zounds all in that corner pushing those sentries, trying to take those sentries down so they can get the chip damage down. There go all the sentries. Those are gone. Wow, 2 of them are still up just barely. One arc is still up. The arc factory is still up. There's the recycle to try and save a little bit of res. Up in warehouse, Banewish. Wow, that was a really good alien push. Killing that warehouse gate really helped them, actually. It gave them the advantage they need. But here they're going to try this one arc push again.
See, the arc doesn't do anything now that the PvE has been moved back, so it's a waste of res, unless they're going to, you know, build them out for this push. But this is all this is going to be is a combat attack right now. So you're going to just see nothing but Marines and aliens fighting each other. There needs to be somebody heading to server, or there needs to be someone heading to ET. You can't just have all 5 Marines there because you leave your res wide open.
Yeah.
And your base.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I think that's exactly what Tico and Zebra are going to do. They're going to go up to ore. Yep, they're going right up to warehouse. They're going to go for that res. They're probably going to clear the north side of the map.
Absolutely. And that's a smart thing to do. So that's why you see people going north tunnels and ore, because they're going to try to cut off this OMNOMs. And they're saying, screw it, you know what, whatever. If there's anything there, F it, we're going to cut this and kill this OMNOMs.
I think they're pushing this arc into repair. I don't know why they're pushing this. They're just sacrificing this arc for no reason. I think they're trying to get an OMNOMs out of the mix.
Yeah, distraction, trying to see what's in there probably, but they could have just scanned though. It was not smart to waste 10 res like that.
Yeah, and now these Marines are getting cleaned up in ore processing. These Marines just are standing no chance against these fades and these OMNOMs. Even
and here we go, 5 push.
There's the 5 push on the gate. 1 hit comes out, Skype comes out. They're going to get cleaned up really fast. This gate just became a grinder. They're going to receive the recycle. There's the recycle on 1. The arc factory is probably going to get recycled too. Aliens are not even going to bother with it. They're going to go straight for power. The 2 fades are going to swing right up into Mez. There's the arc factory gone. Inmate's going to get jumped by these 2 fades. 2 Marines now up in platform. Inmate tries to do what he can, gets taken down by Lurk. Skype and Mars with those shotguns. But this pain train is a rolling choo-choo, says the OMNOMs. Pain train, here we go. This isn't looking good. This is not looking good for the Marines. But I could see them turning it around. They have cat packs that they're researching right now. So if they group up and focus these life forms down, try and focus these, you know, these fades of these OMNOMs, focus something, they could possibly start killing life forms. Even though the aliens do have the res to refade, Lurkin can refade or re-OMNOS. Tico can refade. Nexus can refade or re-OMNOS. A second elevator hive, a third hive has been dropped in elevator. Are these? Yeah, they are. They're going for a gate in south.
And it's good, but now look at how we have power going down at base. They need a beacon or else they're going to lose all their upgrades, and once they die, it's over because they don't have a backup chair.
There's the beacon, but I think it might be a little too late. They're going to kill the power. There go the upgrades. Here comes the rush. Oh, wow, mines going off everywhere. Zounds taking everybody out. Multi-kill Zounds. Mars goes down.
GG.
GG.
Good play
wow.
on Mister. Way to end it.
Wow, that was a good game.